Will Campbell is as big of a red flag as it gets for a left tackle in the NFL. Will Campbell is the loudest offensive lineman that we've ever seen. He's always in the media, he's always near a microphone, talking about how good he is, how much he protects his quarterback. In Will Campbell's NFL debut, he jumped off sides twice and he gave up 2 sacks. One of those sacks was a strip fumble that changed the entire game for the Patriots. So, Will Campbell, we don't need to see you near a microphone for the rest of the season. You need to be practicing by yourself, practicing with your teammates, hopefully meditating in silence. Anything except talking in a microphone about how good you are when in week one you got absolutely dominated. Ashton Jeanty's NFL debut was absolutely horrible. He rushed the ball 19 times for 38 yards, meaning Ashton Jeanty basically caught the ball and laid down forward, and he got 6 feet every time he laid down. Ashton Jeanty is not an NFL running back. He was a Boise State gimmick. When you play at Boise State, it's easy to look really good because your competition is nobody. Then Ashton Jeanty is going to try to transfer to the NFL and take that same skill set with that same moves, his same regimen, his same practice schedule, and his same diet. And he thinks he's going to have success against the best football players in the entire world. That's not how it works. Ashton Jeanty isn't struggling just one week. This is what Ashton Jeanty's career in the NFL is going to look like. He is a bottom tier NFL running back because he was never prepared to be in this position to begin with. Ohio State is quite clearly wide receiver U. Ohio State puts out wide receivers every single year, first round draft picks every single year. LSU probably does a better job at developing wide receivers that we'd never heard of. For example, Justin Jefferson was a nobody before he got to LSU. When he leaves LSU, he's one of the best wide receivers in the world. But in terms of a factory, professional development, and recruiting the best wide receivers in the world, it's easily Ohio State by a mile. Ohio State has the best receiver in every single class, always. And then they have 3 of those guys. LSU isn't able to do that. They do a great job of producing guys or of developing guys who are already on their team. When Lamar Jackson entered the NFL, he signed a deal with the devil that said, I will never ever beat Josh Allen and I will never beat Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson's entire career, he's easily, by a mile, the best player in the NFL in terms of skill and talent. But whenever he gets in a ball game against another one of the AFC quarterbacks, he always loses. The only AFC quarterback that Lamar Jackson has been able to successfully handle is Joe Burrow. Besides that, besides that, Lamar Jackson has consistently struggled with Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and he can't seem to get over the hump. So the question is Lamar Jackson actually one of the best quarterbacks in the league? Or is Lamar Jackson always going to be the third or fourth guy who's just holding Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes' jockstrap? This is the year where Lamar Jackson needs to decide his fate and to show everybody who he's actually going to be. He's been in the NFL way too long at this point to just be another guy who's getting knocked out of the playoffs in the first or second round. If Lamar Jackson doesn't make a playoff run to the Super Bowl this year, his entire career is going to be in question. Jerry Jones is an 83-year-old man, and he has 2 full-time jobs at a billion-dollar organization. And Jerry Jones couldn't apply for any job in corporate America and get hired. There's not a single one that Jerry Jones could interview for and get the job offer. But he is the owner and the general manager of the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones makes every trade, every decision, every signing, every draft pick for the Dallas Cowboys. And at this point of his life, he's basically senile. Jerry Jones is 83 years old, and somebody needs to tell him to give up the keys to the kingdom because he's no longer who he used to be. Jerry Jones used to be young, spry, and he was making great decisions. At this point, Jerry Jones, you're not making great decisions and you're not conducting great business. Micah Parsons should be a cowboy, and the fact that he's not tells you everything that you need to know about Jerry Jones and his age. The NFL started 16 black quarterbacks in week 1 of the NFL season. The quarterback position is slowly but surely becoming a black position on the football field. Every year, the number one overall draft pick is becoming a young black NFL quarterback who's ready to take over the league. This year it was Cam Ward. Last year it was Caleb Williams. But year by year by year, the NFL is becoming a game where you need your quarterback to be more mobile. You need your quarterback to be able to run different plays and different sets and to roll out of the pocket and make throws that some quarterbacks traditionally couldn't. The pocket passer role in the NFL is going out of existence. The game manager role in the NFL is going out of existence. At this point, NFL teams want a guy where they can give him the keys to the car and he can take them all the way to the kingdom. That's what we're seeing with the black quarterbacks, 16 of them who started the first week in the NFL. For a long time, the quarterback position was thought to be the white position on the field. Week 1 in the NFL, they started 16 of the 32 NFL teams started black quarterbacks at the position. Not only is that a milestone, that goes to show how much the game is changing and what the position is requiring of the quarterback. Quarterbacks now are being asked to be more mobile, to roll out, to use their legs more, not to be a pocket passer. The pocket passer role is dying. The game manager role is dying. NFL ball clubs want a quarterback who's going to be able to do everything from A to Z. Not only run the ball, throw the ball, make a good decision, lead the team, every part of it. And it's beautiful to see black quarterbacks becoming a part of that vision.